Hi guys, so hopefully this video is going to work. I'm using a slightly different area to film it in because I wanted to get a background that was plain so that you can see what I'm doing on the headscarf video. So today's video is from wigsandheadcovers.com and it is on tying a square headscarf. Now I did a video a while ago, last year, on tying rectangular oblong headscarf and I got quite a good feedback from that. And some people were already wearing scarves, but they're finding it a bit difficult. So they were kind of saying to me, oh, that's really helpful because they've got a few tips there that they can use. And also, if you're new to wearing headscarves, then, you know, it just gave you a brief kind of info on how to do so. However, square headscarves are completely different to oblong, and they're a lot easier than wearing a rectangular headscarf is. So I think it's really good to just have a video, basic info on how to wear one, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. So what you will need is, I'm wearing an underscarf, which is basically like a bandana. You don't have to wear one, they're not, you know, it's not imperative, but I'm just wearing it because I find that, you know, it stops it from slipping. Normally I wouldn't wear one, but for the camera I've decided that I wanted to wear one, so there you go. If you're having a problem with a headscarf slipping, or if you've got no hair and you want to create a little bit more bulk on the top underneath the scarf, then I recommend wearing an underscarf or a bandana or something like that, because it does actually give something for your scarf to grip onto, and it will stop it from slipping around as much. Also, even if you've got bio hair, whether you've got thinning hair, balding areas, or you've just got normal hair and you want to wear a headscarf, they are really useful because it keeps your hair back off of your face, makes it easier for tying, and also it does help with the slipping issues. So if you want to know what this looks like when it's not on my head, it's actually similar to this, which is a bandana, and what I've done is just folded it in half to make a triangle, and then just placed that onto my head and just tied it at the back. So if I pop this one on over the top, I've just tied it at the back like that, but I've knotted it, so you would probably want to knot it, otherwise it might come undone. And what I normally do is just tuck this piece, I'd normally tuck it in under these pieces just to try and keep it from popping up. And you can get one of these bandanas quite cheaply either on the internet or in a hair supply store, beauty supply store, somewhere like Claire's Accessories and places like that. They tend to do them. Or you can make your own. If you've got some spare fabric, you can just cut a square out of that and use that, and it would be the same effect basically. If you don't want to wear one of these, you can wear just either to give bulk at the front of the head, or to keep hair, if you have hair, to keep your hair back, a fabric headband like I used in the last video, and that you would just simply place it over the top of your head, pull it up and just place it on like that, and that will give you some grip, so that when you put your scarf on, that'll give you grip at the front. You can actually, if you want more bulk, you can actually get these headbands made from terry toweling, so from towel material, which are used for things like beauty therapy, and they're thicker, and so if it's not hot, you might want to try wearing one of them, and that will give you quite a bit of bulk at the front. So when you put the scarf over, it will look like you've got some hair under there. It's just a tip. So on to the actual scarf itself, square scarf, and so here's my square scarf. I don't know if you can actually see this whole thing, and it's obviously just straight round like that. This one came from Tie Rack. You can get them from department stores, from Tie Rack, from online, there's loads of places you can get them. The good thing about them is A, they're really easy to wear, B, they're really comfortable, and C, they are really easy to find, not very expensive unless you buy a silk one, and so you can have lots of different colours and designs, and I might show you at the end my stash of scarves that I've got. They're not all square though, but I have got quite a lot. So now I'm going to go on to the actual tying part of the video. To tie the scarf, you want to take it and instead of folding it in half across the width, which would give you a rectangle, you want to take one corner like this and actually bring the opposite corner together with it, and this will give you a triangle. Okay, so you want the triangle shape that you would have with a bandana, you want that from your square scarf. And so with me, I would then take this, place it over your head so that the long edge of the triangle, the long flat edge, not the pointed edge, is laying across the front of your forehead. And I normally pull it not that far down, but slightly down beyond my underscarf or my hairline. My hairline would be roughly there, slightly far forward, because when you tie it, it does have a tendency to move slightly back on the head. So if you pull it further forward, then it gives you a little bit of leeway there. And then you'll have your two ends, your two pointy ends, hanging down at the front, like that. And if I turn around, you'll have your pointy part of the triangle hanging down at the back. And what you want to do is to take the two pointy ends and take them round the back of your head, and then I'll turn around, and then you literally just tie them like that. And you want to pull them quite tight so that it doesn't move. Now you can either tie it like that, so if I just do that, and then you've got your ends hanging down, and the front looks like this. Or you can, instead of tying it in a knot, I can undo it, I've tied it so tight. Instead of tying it in a knot, you could tie it in a bow, like that. Or if you wanted to, you could pull this out and tie your knot underneath it and leave the back hanging down. Or if you've got no hair, this is what I used to do. I would pull this part out so that your knot's underneath it, and then actually take all the ends and just tuck them inside. And that gives you a very neat cap. And I used to wear my hair, I used to wear my headscarf to work like this every day when I worked in an office. And I just used to wear different coloured headscarves all the time, so that was really neat. If you've got no hair, it's really neat and tidy, and you don't have all those ends hanging down, and it looks like a little cap. I would show you my boxes of scarves. These are them, and I have a lot of scarves in there, all different colours and patterns. These are all, I think these ones are all square scarves, so I got loads of different ones. I've got like my funeral scarf, which is that one, black, pink and purple. This one's a silk one from Italy. Nice, like a kind of zebra print. Pink. This one's silk from Thailand, really thick, very pretty. And last but not least, I always think that one looks like a deck chair. I don't really wear that one very much. I probably try and find a use for it. So there's lots and lots of different colours and patterns that you can, you know, use them for and match them to your outfits and basically have fun actually. And that was one of the things I really liked about scarves, is that for me they offer me a bit more creativity and fun when I feel like, you know, I don't really have that so much because of my hair. And then in this one I've got a lot of oblong scarves, which I think I've shown you all before. So I've got loads. Oh look, there's a square one. That's really nice. I like this brown one. And then I've got like bandana, and then that's a square scarf also, silk, really nice purple colour, very nice. I've got loads in there, a few more, lots of squares, lots of oblongs, and some more like kerchiefs I call them, because I like a sort of bandana style, but in a kind of nice fabric, like a feminine fabric rather than the cotton bandana fabric. So I hope this has given some of you all inspiration. Okay, bye.